SaaS products, they're the mainstay of business these days. Whenever we talk to various clients, they all run at least 5, 10, or even more SaaS products across their business. It's a changing way that software's moved to a new model, and it's moved from the upfront large cost to an ongoing monthly fee. And it's brought with it different challenges, and that is a siloed approach to their data in each of these systems. In this video, I'm going to discuss bringing together SaaS applications to really drive your business forward. I'm Matt Grace, Managing Director of Flying Donkey. Let's get into it. I want to look at 3 things in this video. Firstly, the siloed approach that SaaS products force you into. Secondly, the building of an integration hub. And thirdly, the benefits of integration. I'm hoping from these points you can see that bringing these SaaS products together can save you significant time and money, as well as reduce risk in your business. The siloed approach. As you go out to market and you test these SaaS products, you're trying to work out what's best for that niche in that market. So let's say you're looking for an accounting product and you come across Xero, you try it out and it's perfect. It works for everything you need for your accounting needs. At the same time, you're looking for a CRM platform and you come across Salesforce and that does everything you need as well. The issue here now is that you've got all your accounting data in the Xero system and you've got all your client data in the Salesforce system. What happens if your CEO says, I'd like to see what this client is billing per month. I'd like to see a breakdown of clients across what they're billing or going to bill, or where our pay receivable is across our clients. Now sure, Xero can run a number of reports, and sure, you can drop reports out of both these systems, but essentially what you've got here is a siloed approach, where your data is now inside 2 systems and they're not talking to each other. This can obviously magnify as you use more and more SaaS products across your business, where they don't actually integrate with each other. While they set out to do what they're meant to do very well, they don't actually share this business to give you an overall value add across the business. How can this be improved? Well, an integrations hub. Imagine if we get Xero talking to Salesforce and vice versa, in the fact that when an invoice was put into Xero, it can be pushed into Salesforce. And therefore, you've got a single point of repository to run any reporting on, or you can get Salesforce to report on this data onto dashboards for various managers to see and view what's happening in real time. An integration hub is simply another application that goes out and connects to all these different SaaS products and pulls that data together and pushes them into these other ones. Depending on the number of SaaS products you use, this may not be required, but if you have more than say 4 products, it makes sense to try and go with the integration hub point. To touch on this briefly, each product needs to both talk to and from a product. So if you have 2 products, they're simply talking to and from each other. If you have 5 products, you can see how this can get quite large. Each product has to talk to each other, and so you have 4 connections going out of each product. This can quickly become 16 connections. By having a single integration hub in the middle, you've got one clear piece of work that goes between each system, and that system's job is to move the data between the systems. So, what are the benefits of integration? Well, obviously it might be obvious, but let's run through them. The biggest one overall is going to be reduced admin costs. I'm guessing at this stage you do have multiple SaaS products, you do want to bring them together and you are doing it manually. This will be a case of either running a report out of 2 or 3 systems, possibly dropping that into Excel and then bringing them together. And this would generally be done by someone on the team or an admin staff member, and obviously you're going to be having admin people doing this day on day. These reports need to be produced week on week, and obviously it's going to be costing you labor time to produce these reports. By integrating these systems together and making them talk directly to each other, obviously this admin overhead is gone. These reports can be simply seen within each of the systems they have, because you've now broken down the silo approach and you're seeing this data in each of the systems. At the same time, it's important to understand as you grow that you don't want your admin to grow with you. You want your admin to stay at a flat level, so therefore profitability can be made. And this is where an integration server can really come to its own. That leads me to the next point, improved efficiency. Initially, when you put these SaaS products out, and you might be a smaller or medium-sized business, putting a single person on this admin may be a trivial task, and that's no worries at all. Each report may take a few minutes, there might be 10 reports, so it might take you 20 or 30 minutes. But as you grow and you add a number of clients, these reports may end up in being 100 reports or 200 reports. And now you've got someone essentially working half or their full-time job, or maybe if you need a team to actually run this as well. This integration server is going to grow with you. Because it's programmatic, obviously it doesn't matter if it's integrating 1 or 1,000 reports, it's a computer system. And what that means is you're going to get improved efficiency, which is going to help your bottom line, as well as taking risk out of the equation, because as you grow and more people get involved, there's always a propensity for something to slip through the cracks. Let's look at an example we've come across on one of our clients. So you have 3 systems. One system estimates out the work that's required for a job, say a quoting system. System 2 records the time that your employee's done, say like a timesheeting system. And system 3 is invoicing system, which is going to take and actually invoice the data to the clients. So what you need to do is, from an internal perspective, you need to take those estimates and try and push them against the hours worked. So that's really integrating systems 1 and 2 to work out, are your estimates on track and are they actually running the projects to budget? Then when you want to actually issue the invoice, you're going to have to take the hours out of system 2 and put them into system 3 so the invoice generated gets sent to the client and they're billed for the hours they're actually sent. So what we can do here is make sure that system 1 and 2 integrate together and system 2 and 3 integrate together so that when an estimate is logged, it's pushed through to the system that's logging the hours. And then you can do a central report to show hours logged versus actual hours. At the same time, we can push system 2 to system 3 so that when the hours are actually in the system in system 2, they're pushed automatically to system 3 so invoices are automatically generated. And again, you can see how this scales so that if it's 1 or 100 clients, they'll all be done automatically and ready to be billed. At the same time, you're also watching your bottom line where invoices are going through and you're checking that your actual project costs are what you estimated. And this is good feedback because it means change the estimates up front to be higher to cover costs. Reduce errors. When we talk about admin, obviously we talk about manual data entry, and obviously there's a human at the end of that process that's actually doing this manual data entry. As in any of these long-running, tedious jobs, they are prone to errors, and of course, humans are the ones entering the data, so they may make a mistake. These mistakes can go from trivial to being very critical. If I take the last example we had, imagine if we accidentally put in 1,000 hours into the client instead of 100 from our billing system. It's a simple flick of one button, but you could invoice the client for 10 times more than they actually billed. It's obviously not good reputationally, and the client may pick up on this and feel like they're getting cheated. As you scale and put more team members on the case, you eventually may have to put a team manager across the team, which is going to add to additional cost. It's really the risk involved with these manual processes that really need to be eliminated, and you really want to just get the most out of your SaaS systems without having these manual, error-prone integration pieces in the middle. Because you've got to remember, the reason you went to these SaaS products in the first place was to try and improve your business. What you don't want to do is improve only pockets of your business and then make problems elsewhere. My final point to be made here is culture building. Drudgery and admin tasks of simply data keying into multiple systems is not a really hugely motivating task for any staff member. What they really want to be doing is interacting with clients, working with team members, and trying to build better products for your clients or deliver a better service. What that means is that you can take these drudgery admin tasks off the table and empower your staff to do other roles. They'll be able to drive your business forward to more profitability. It's going to free up time in their day and also bring profit to your bottom line, and it's going to build a better culture within your business. We do this at Flying Donkey all the time, trying to automate our internal processes so that our team can concentrate on delivering for our clients. We've done this for our clients as well, to move some of these very drudgery processes away so that they either get reduced to zero or they're reduced to very minimal processes at all. So in summary, SaaS products are the way of the future and more people will start using them. But it's important to understand that as you grow and you use more SaaS products, bridging them together becomes a really important part of taking your business to the next level. Moving data between systems and moving away from the siloed approach is going to reduce those admin errors, increase efficiency, and build better culture within your company, while at the same time giving you access to live data around your billings and costs to allow you to improve your business. If you're interested in bringing the SaaS products together that you use, feel free to get in touch and we'd be happy to help.